Talk to me about Fingerrama 1. And I ask about it because if I'm not mistaken, there was a bit of controversy surrounding Fingerrama 1. Welcome back to the Bigspin Podcast. Today we are joined by someone who has been making serious waves in the fingerboard world, Esco, aka Esco_FB, government name Diego. Can I put that out there? Yeah. Diego. Yes, all right, all the way from New York. He's a professional fingerboarder and the founder of the newest grip on the scene. Say the name.
Yerrr Tape.
No, you can't come from New York all the way to California and say fucking Yerrr Tape.
Yerrr Tape.
Oh, he said it. Jake and I, we're stemming on that before he got here. All right. He's also known as the creator of Fingerrama, the online-only game of skate that has been uniting fingerboarders from around the globe on TikTok. What is up, Esco? How you feeling? How was your trip?
I'm chilling. The trip was good. I had fun with the gang.
Hell yeah. You were actually doing this from a live audience.
Yeah.
Usually it's just Jake, but...
It's just the members.
This is crazy. They're technically all in the cuck chair right now, just so you know. I'm just saying. Call it like I see it. Call it like I see it. Call it like I see it. All right. You like that? All right, here we go. Like every good story, Esco, I want to start from the beginning. Tell me, where are you from and what was life like growing up?
Okay, I was born here in California.
Okay.
In LA. And then I moved to Brooklyn when I was 3.
Damn. Do you have much of a memory of being in LA?
No.
Would you consider yourself a transplant if you move at 3? You know what I mean? Like, since you're born here, you're born here, and then you moved to New York. Would that be like, are you a transplant at that point?
I don't know.
What would you? Okay, so would you consider yourself a New Yorker or Californian?
New Yorker.
Well, with that accent, god damn.
I made my bones over there.
All right. I feel that. Do you have any like memories of moving from LA to New York? I mean, at 3, like, I think we're only thinking about like trying to learn how to like potty train, but
yeah, honestly, I just woke up and I was here.
Really?
Yeah.
So I feel like
over there in New York.
Okay.
I don't remember traveling. I don't remember living here. I have a vague memory of me watching TV when I was like a baby in LA, but that's the only thing.
Of all things to remember, that's wild. TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was sitting in like my rocker or something watching like TV. TV seemed massive to me.
Damn. Well, there you go. All right. Sounds good. As far as like growing up in New York, obviously, I think majority of us here grew up in California. Well, me and Jake. What is it like growing? Yeah. What was it like though growing up for like a kid in New York, right? Because you what part of New York are you from?
Brooklyn.
What was it like growing up in Brooklyn for a kid?
I mean, it depends on who you are, but it definitely makes you who you are.
Okay.
Because everybody, even like the guys who aren't like violent, will say something to you. So you kind of gotta, you just learn, you know?
Okay.
You know where to go, you know what to say, who to say it to. You know, it kind of makes you tough.
Okay. I can feel that.
Yeah.
All right. And as far as like talking about like you gotta like be tough and stuff like that, when does that start though? Because I can't imagine people pressing like a 6 or 7-year-old. Like when do you kind of like gotta know the places to go? What age?
It starts when you go to school. It's not like crazy. Like don't think about it like it's crazy or something like that. But just like anywhere else, you know like the lay of the land.
Okay. Like that scene from The Lion King. Everything the light touches is our king. You ever seen The Lion King?
I did, but I don't remember.
All right. Well, shout out Mufasa. All right. And then as far as your personality as a kid, though, growing up, were you a good kid, bad kid, troublemaker?
I was a good kid doing bad stuff. Like I used to fight a lot and stuff like that.
Okay, so you were a bad kid. So you were a bad kid is what you're trying to say.
No. I was a good kid, but I wouldn't like steal or do anything like.
Yeah, but you're whipping ass.
Come with the territory.
Okay.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. See, in California, I was more like just into wrestling on TV. It broke my heart when I found out it was fake, but
yeah,
I like that. Okay. There we go. Talk to me about some hobbies though. What are hobbies like for someone growing up in New York?
There's everything. Like not as much as there's everything here, because being here, I seen like every kind of person within like 3 blocks.
Okay.
But like just everything, just regular kid stuff. Riding scooters, skateboards, bikes.
Damn. Were you a scooter
basketball? Kid? I had a scooter, but it wasn't like I was trying to do tricks.
You had a Razor?
Yeah.
You give me Razor vibes. Was it like the silver one with the black handles?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. And on that note, thanks for watching. I like that. All right. Talk to me about how it transitions into like skateboarding, right? Because for most of us, I think it's fair to say that fingerboarding and skateboarding kind of blend and mesh well together, and that's for a lot of us, that's our first experience with it.
Yeah.
Was that your case as far as like discovering skateboarding kind of led you down the path to eventually get to fingerboarding, or what was that like?
I don't remember me having like a tech deck,
Okay.
like when I got my first one, or and I don't remember like learning how to do tricks.
Okay.
But the skateboard, it was just like, all right, my neighborhood was like all the kids on my block. There was like 12 kids on my block. If one had a ripstick, we all had to get one. One had a scooter, we all had to get one. And then it eventually just changed to a skateboard.
Dude, shout out ripsticks.
Yeah.
I like that. Did you ever use soaps by chance? Soap shoes?
What's that?
No, never mind. The grind shoes. You gotta check them out. We'll talk about it after.
Right.
I asked because ripstick, I feel like if you use ripstick, I feel like it's niche enough to like no soaps. I like that though. Talk to me about your first skateboard.
It was a blind board.
Damn. Okay.
Like a blind complete.
Blind complete?
Yeah.
Was it like complete, like you put it together, you went and picked all the pieces, or was it just like one off the shelf?
Oh yeah, one
$100?
off the shelf.
Hell yeah. What was your local shop called?
I can't even tell you. I remember it was on Kings Highway.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the name.
Okay.
I don't even remember.
As far as when you were skateboarding, like with friends and stuff like that, was it more so like just for fun, or at any point during like your time skateboarding, was it ever like, I want to go pro?
I just wanted to be as good as the good guys in my neighborhood, but I was trash.
You were
That was garbage.
okay. All right. Give me an example though. Could we kickflip?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's already half decent.
It's all right though, because those guys were kick flipping into grinds and
Okay. Oh, so
doing stuff like that.
They were going for it.
I'm going 1 mile per hour, kick flipping, and when I land, the board stops. Like that's how slow I'm skateboarding.
Damn, sounds like a bearing issue.
No. It was a fear issue.
A fear issue.
Yeah,
okay.
I was shook.
Okay, I feel that. Because eventually you do lose that fear of like not getting hurt, and then you start thinking about like, yo, I'm about to roll my ankle.
The first time I got hurt was the last time I got hurt.
Oh, same. Yeah. Same. How'd you get hurt?
Doing a fakey big spin in the park, and then like, I don't know if it's like that out here, but in New York they have like, if the park has cracks in it, they'll tar it. They won't like re-cement it. They'll just like tar it, and then the tar sinks into the crack. So it's just like now it's like a child-proof crack. And I did a fakey big spin, and I usually catch it like on a pivot, kind of like 270 it away, to turn the rest. And I fell and hit my hip on the floor and just.
That sound, was that a break?
Yeah.
Wow.
My femur.
You broke your femur?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I have 2 screws in my hip.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. So you were into it. Well.
That was it.
That was it. It's always the fakey ones though. Because my last injury, I was trying to fakey flip there's a school right down the street, 4 block, fucking credit carded. Terrible. I bounced off the damn board. It's terrible. It was terrible. Talk to me about your favorite pro skater.
For what?
Because
it's hard
We're
for
on
me
a podcast.
to. No, not like that. Like, it's hard for me to have a favorite of anything.
Yeah.
I'd rather have like classes of like favorites.
Put it this way: when you played Tony Hawk, who was your go-to?
Rodney Mullen.
Hell yeah. Okay. I like the Rodney Mullen. Respect. Is there any deck graphics like growing up that got away? Like one that you really wanted, you just never got?
I mean, my first board was a blind, and after that, there were blanks. I was buying them myself.
Hell yeah.
They were like $10. I was like, yeah, let me get that.
Yeah. Once your parents buy you that one and then you snap it?
I didn't even snap it.
No. You just wore it in that crazy?
I was trash. I just got another one.
Oh.
I was trying to have like decks on deck.
Decks on deck.
Just for whatever.
Pause on the decks on deck. All right, I feel that.
Pause.
And then as far as for I know you mentioned your skills weren't great, right? Yeah. But do you feel, kind of tying in fingerboarding now, do you feel that someone who wasn't great at wasn't great at skateboarding, or maybe never skateboard at all, do you think that they can fully love and appreciate fingerboarding to be like this great hobby that we know it as?
Yeah.
Yeah?
100%.
I like that.
Because they're two different things, but one is an imitation of the other, but you don't have to skateboard to fingerboard.
Okay.
Because I was trash on a fingerboard, but I was nice with that.
Wait, you were trash on a skateboard?
Yeah, I was trash on a skateboard.
Yeah, because I was going to say,
Nice
you're real fucking nice on a fingerboard.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Thank you.
I like that. What was your earliest memory of fingerboarding? I know you said you don't really remember like tech decks and stuff like that, but when you think back to your first memory of fingerboarding, what does that look like?
6th grade.
It's very specific.
Yeah, I had 2 homies, Mike Wright and my other homie Darius Taylor. We were the only 3 kids in school that could do tricks.
Damn.
But like nollie heels and switch trays and stuff like that in like 6th grade.
Why do you got to say nollie heel? Why you got to?
Listen, man.
It's a random trick just to throw out there.
If you know, you know.
All right. I like that. And it's crazy because when I first started using tech decks, I didn't realize you were supposed to do tricks on them. I was just like that weird kid that just traded them.
That's the thing. I don't remember that point.
Oh,
at all.
Damn. So you were just going in heavy from the start.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay. To some people online, it may seem like you kind of came out of nowhere, right? As far as like your fingerboard page, but I don't think that's the case, right? You've been fingerboarding for years. It just wasn't necessarily documented online. Is that right? Because I've seen some like really old clips of you fingerboarding, and it just was that like prior to the fingerboard community online being what it is now, or like?
Oh no, those are on YouTube.
I'm
not going to tell you the name because
okay, so we're just
like a 12-year-old girl.
Look that up right now so we can put it on the screen.
That was on YouTube. Some of those clips were like a sponsor me tape.
Okay, and
I got sponsored.
Okay,
I was sponsored by 3 different companies. I can't remember the other 2, but the first one, what's the name? Was it Affliction? Affliction, I think. But
damn.
I looked that guy up the other day. He does like a rollerblading now or something.
Well, there you go. Smooth transition.
So yeah, so I was sponsored back then. All those tapes are on YouTube and stuff.
Okay. Were you primarily posting on YouTube, or where was the primary source of like your fingerboard content?
I was like 11 years old. That was like 16 years ago. So it was only YouTube.
Only YouTube. Okay. Well, that would explain why you're so incredibly fucking sick I don't mean to glaze you all hard, but that would explain the fucking massive bag of tricks.
I stopped for like 15 years though.
Okay.
So when I was like 11, it was like from 11 to 12. And it was because of my injury. That injury had the recovery process was a year.
Would you break your fucking arm? Like you thought you broke your femur. Right? How did it stop you from skateboard or fingerboarding?
It snapped. No, I got into fingerboarding that serious because I couldn't skate. I couldn't go outside or anything.
Okay. I thought you broke your femur so bad that you were like, I give up on life.
Oh no.
Okay. I feel that. My next question here, perfect segue. I was about to ask, why'd you step away from the hobby for so long? Because it seemed like you were really into it, and then you went away, and then you came back, and you can laser flip in every stance. It's unfair.
Because the doctor cleared me to go back outside.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Of my injury?
No, not skateboarding. Fingerboarding.
Oh yeah, the doctor. I was like, I like to be outside.
Okay.
When I was younger, now I kind of just like to stay inside. But when I was younger, everything was outside. The park.
Okay.
The block. Everything.
Street fingerboarding.
No, I didn't take that outside with me.
No?
Nah.
Okay. So were you like a desk warrior on your fingerboard?
Yeah. I went to an event one time though.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that first event like?
It was like 6 kids in a basement kind of thing in Manhattan.
Okay.
And I don't think the other kids were that good because when I got there, they had like a best trick contest. And I started doing tricks and the event was over at that point. They were just watching me.
Damn.
Yeah, and I went home. I went there on crutches.
Went there with crutches. Oh, because you were still dealing with the...
Yeah, my mom took me on the train.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That's a cool memory though.
Yeah.
Have your mom take you on the...
I had to show out because she took the time out to take me.
Hell yeah, that's sick. Okay. And then, so just real quick asking about your mom, when it comes to like your hobbies, even like your business now, not to jump too far ahead, but would you say like you've had like a lot of support from your families or from your family rather?
Yeah.
I like that.
100%.
That's sick.
They support me in whatever I do.
Hell yeah. On the train with a broken leg going to a fingerboard event with 6 kids in a basement? Sounds like support.
No, my mom
like
have
that.
6 kids in the basement.
No. Taking you to the event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the mom, yeah, no. Definitely, just for the record, doesn't have 6 kids, not living in the basement. All right, I can appreciate that. Describe to me the New York scene, the New York fingerboard scene compared to, I guess, the California scene, because I know you see a lot of it online, right? Because you're very active online. So give me like the rundown. What's the fingerboard scene like in New York?
Well, we got the DIY part, and then we got Tiny Skate Shop. That's the only fingerboard store in NYC.
Okay.
The scene itself it's okay, pretty good. We got some good people. They just don't promo it.
Okay.
So those good people, like if you haven't seen them in person, you're probably not gonna see them at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
like
enough.
I don't know. It's different. It's way different.
Okay. In my mind, because I see you fingerboarding all the time, I would say like, okay, Esco's probably one of the best fingerboarders in New York, if not like fucking on TikTok, right? Would you say that there's people in New York that are better than you?
I don't look at it as better or worse. I just look at it as it's like anything. Like I think about it like 2 pro fighters, right?
Okay.
One might have a better skill than the other, but they're still pros.
A humble
That's
king.
kind of how I look at it.
We can appreciate a humble king on the big spin. I like that. Okay. Have you ever gotten bullied for fingerboarding?
I never got bullied.
Specifically for fingerboarding?
I never got bullied ever.
Never.
Mm-mm.
I like that.
Not once. I'm not playing with it.
Wait, not bullied because you were just that fucking guy, like don't mess with me, or not bullied just because people just didn't mind you were a fingerboarder?
Oh yeah, don't mess with me.
Okay.
I'm not having it.
So there was a possibility that you could have been bullied, but not Esco.
I don't even think it was possible. I'm not having it.
I like that.
Like I nipped that straight in the bud.
Straight. What?
Yo.
Hey.
I can't get this
Hey,
guy.
yo. All right. I feel that. As far as like when you first started fingerboarding, who were like the top brands at the time? Not to say they're not big anymore or like not top brands anymore, but who were like, thinking back, who were like those top significant brands at the time?
They still have the same notoriety. Flatface and Blackriver.
Okay. Were those like some of your favorite companies, or did you have favorite local companies, or like just starting out?
At that time, that's all I knew. So I guess it's that by default.
Okay. Fair enough. Your bag of tricks is obviously, we talked about it, super insane. And the consistency obviously is super insane. For someone listening to the podcast who wants to get better at fingerboarding in general, what are some tips that you can give to essentially work on your consistency, work on like your bag of tricks?
All right. So when you learn a new trick, learn that trick in all stances.
Okay.
That's the best way you can get better. Because you can't just go through fingerboarding doing things regular. Got to go fakie, switch, and nollie.
Okay.
So it's just not like when I go live, people ask me to do if they ask me to do a flat ground trick request, I do it in all stances.
I like that.
If that's the only way to give your fingers the dexterity to do other stuff in all stances. So like if you can ollie regular, you have to do a fakie, nollie, and switch.
Is that how it was for you though when you first started? Like that was your mentality when you first started fingerboarding? Or is that now? Because obviously you can do it all now. But when you first started, were you like, I'm gonna learn a kick flip, I'm gonna learn a switch flip, I'm gonna learn a nollie flip, or was it like the basics? Or because I'm talking about when you first start, right? Because someone that picks up a tech deck at Walmart, they're more likely to come home and land a kick flip in a couple days than a switch flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So someone just starting out, do you still think that's the way to go?
Well, if you just start out, you got to learn board control.
I love that.
Like it starts before the tricks. You have to know how to control the board. What's the tail? What's the nose?
Hell yeah. So we're not flicking and praying.
No.
Hell yeah. No more flick and praise 2025. I appreciate that. I want to move on to talking about social media and TikTok, because obviously that plays a huge role in your story, right?
Yeah.
A lot of us know you from, like even us, like we met a couple times in person, but I became familiar with you and your content through social media.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you first off about the name Esco, right? We talked about, obviously that's not your real name, which I was shocked when I figured it out because I thought your name was Esco. I legitimately was like, oh, his parents named him Esco. Not the case. Where does the name Esco come from?
Just the homies in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. You also said that was your rap name, right?
Yeah. But that same thing derives from the homies in the neighborhood.
Okay.
I can't really disclose how I got it, but
damn,
it's
okay.
there.
I like that. And real quick, just to touch base, because right before the pod, when you mentioned the whole music thing, I was like, I had no idea. Are you prepared? Did you prepare a freestyle for the pod?
No, I didn't prepare a freestyle for the pod. I'm not gonna do that.
All right, maybe at the end we'll circle back for a freestyle. Maybe. Or you and Jake a rap battle or something. Maybe.
Jake's getting cooked.
Yeah, he's getting cooked. Okay, so here's one for you. There seems to be a stigma about being known as a fingerboard influencer, and it's easy for people to make assumptions about social media influencers, and often those assumptions are not the most positive. With that in mind, do you consider yourself a fingerboard social media influencer?
I think people consider me one, but I'm just a shredder.
Okay.
That's it, 100% all the way. I could do the influencer stuff, but what I consider myself, shredder.
Okay. I can appreciate that. Would you say that, and this kind of ties in, would you say, because obviously there's no denying that you make social media content, you influence people even to buy your tape, right? And stuff like that. Yeah. So by definition, fingerboard influencer, right?
Yeah.
So would you say that you're a fingerboarder who creates social media content or a content creator who fingerboards?
I'm a fingerboarder that creates social media content.
I like that.
It starts with the shredding.
Okay. I like that. So many people jump to conclusions believing that every influencer does it for the views or clout. And I think it's safe to say that that's not the case for you. Given the fact that you're, Mr. Do It for the views, Jake off cam. And so tell us, why do you create content around your fingerboarding? Because even though you say that you're a shredder first and stuff like that, which I respect, but clearly you have a love for content creating.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? So where does it come from? Where does that drive to like want to share your fingerboard journey? That sounds super epic, but like your fingerboarding, journey on the internet.
Like clips?
No, in general. I mean, because it's not like you just post clips. Yeah, I've seen the skits.
Yeah.
You can't deny it on the pod now trying to be like, I'm a shredder. No, you're a social media influencer
Oh, yeah,
too.
I got skits and stuff like that.
So that's what I'm saying. So where does that come from though? Because there are people that only post edits, but that's not you. Mm-hmm. You also have the other stuff, which I can appreciate. I like that, right? Where does that come from though? Like, where does that love to like share what you're doing or share funny stuff about the brand? Where does that come from?
I don't know. I'm naturally kind of just like a funny guy and I like to laugh.
Okay.
And if I see something that or if I think of something that's very relatable that I haven't seen, I'm going to post it. But like, I really like to laugh. Like if I started laughing now, I'm pretty sure somebody in here is going to start laughing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Look.
There you go. There's Jet behind the cams. Didn't even mention him. He's like busting up. Like, don't look at me. I like that. Have you ever experienced content burnout? Like where you were just like, you know what? No more content. Just fingerboard, just shredding.
Not with the content, but with the shredding.
Would that explain why you kind of had that gap in like fingerboarding? Because it sounded like you took like a long break, right?
It was just unintentional. The doctor said I could go back outside, and that's
okay.
I just went back to what I was doing before that.
Okay. As far as for what advice would you give someone who wants to become a social media influencer?
For fingerboarding? Or
for
just
fingerboarding
in general?
No, for fingerboarding. More specifically to the pod that we're on. Fingerboarding.
I think the first thing you got to do is figure out what your angle is.
Okay.
Like, what do you want to talk about? Like, you have to associate yourself with the other influencers and see how you could make yourself different. Like your USP, your unique selling proposition, that you have to figure out what makes you stand out. What are you doing? What are you saying? How are you saying it? What's your camera angles? Things like that. Just what makes you different. Because anybody could do it.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 influencers, but we're all drawn to a select few. And whoever that few is for you, it's for you.
Yeah.
But that's for a reason. They drew you in for a reason.
Yeah.
So if you just want to be an influencer, you just got to try it out. Everything's with trial and error. It's not going to be perfect the first time. You learn as you go.
Okay. I can appreciate that.
Yep.
If anyone scrolls on for long enough on Fingerboard TikTok, they're going to hear your iconic sign-on, sign-off sound.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been doing that the entire time we're waiting for you. We're just doing it back and forth. As far as so give us a backstory on that. Where does that come from? Is it something you started doing on your own, or is it something just from back home, or where's that from?
Yeah,
and why incorporate it into your brand, if you will?
Okay, so that's just regular New York stuff. Like, if I see you and you're across the street, I'm just like, yeah, and then you go do it back, and then we see each other. It's just kind of like,
damn,
like what up?
Tight.
But I incorporated it because that's what made me different. I had a lot of followers and stuff from the West Coast.
Yeah.
And why not bring myself into it? That's something I say every day.
Okay.
Like, regardless of the company or whatever, that's something I'd say every day.
Okay. And tying it into your brand, it just kind of made sense.
Yeah. Stamped it. That's New York right there.
Heck yeah.
There's nothing more New York than that.
Dude, the damn Tim on there,
that's
hard, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's hard. The Tim on there is crazy.
There's nothing more New York than that right there.
The pigeon in the Tim is crazy. Well, I don't think the pigeon's on there, right? Just the Tim?
No, the pigeon's on there too.
Pigeon's on there too?
Yeah.
God damn.
The pigeon got Tim's on too.
And the fitted.
And the gold chain.
And the gold chain. Yeah. We're just talking up a damn pigeon. All right. As far as for talking about slang, like New York slang and stuff like that, where it comes from, give us, if any, give us like a New York only slang for fingerboarding. What's something that fingerboarders in New York say, like a slang word or something like that, or a phrase that we may not say here on the West Coast?
I don't think it has anything to do with fingerboarding. It's just like regular communication.
Okay, so nothing fingerboard specifically related.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to an event out here and hear somebody say like "word to my mother" or nothing like that.
Yeah, no. Maybe if LL Cool J was there,
maybe
because I think he said that once.
Smooth guy, I don't know.
Hell yeah,
smooth.
You know. All right, let's talk. Let's talk about. Let's talk about. Obviously, I want to talk about your tape now, and more specifically your shop, right? Well, your whatever. Okay. Recently, you launched your own brand of fingerboard grip tape called Yerrr Tape. Yeah. Give us the backstory and how you decided to start a grip tape company. Of all things, right? You could do boards, wheels, trucks, obstacles. You landed on tape. Why did you land on the tape? Give us the backstory.
I landed on tape because at the time, I couldn't find tape that I like. There was good tape, very good tape, but everything is a preference. So that's not to say something else was bad or something else like sucked. I couldn't find my preference.
Okay.
So that leaves room to want to start something of your own.
Okay.
If I can't find it, I can't buy it, I got to do it.
Got to do it. Based on your preference, are you prepared to say today that your tape is the best tape for your fingerboards out right now?
Yeah.
Standing on business.
100%.
I like that.
But that's not to say someone else's tape isn't bad. I mean, it's bad. There's amazing tapes, but when it comes to me talking about me, I'm going to say that.
I like that. Next question is kind of deep, right? Kind of gets into it.
Wait, hold on real quick, though.
What are we doing?
Because I got homies that make tape.
Okay, shout out the homies that make tape.
Shout out to Dungeon Crow with the Goblin Grip, and shout out to Witch County Spellcasters with the Angel Tape.
Hell yeah.
If you're not buying your tape, you're buying one of those two. And if you're not, leave me alone.
There you go.
That's it. Don't say nothing.
Shout out the homies. Unless Jake does his tape brand.
Jake can make it Big P tape.
Oh, whoa. Yo. Yo, Big P. Pause on the Big P. I like that. Okay, so someone that asked a question for you on the internet, usually I'll tell Instagram, hey, I'm going to interview Esco. What are some questions? Somebody kind of posed this question. And I was like, yo, that's a really good question. I want to kind of phrase it to you. So here it is. It says, in an era of fingerboarding where just about every tape company claims to be the best, with promises of no break-in time and other bold claims, to a customer that may argue that grip tapes are just bought and sold from overseas and your tape is only as good as the hype behind your brand, do you think that's a fair assumption? And what would you say to someone trying to make that argument?
What I would say, I wouldn't say nothing. I'd give them a pack. You could try it for yourself.
Try it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
think that carries any weight though? Like, do you think that if you could just buy whatever tape, right? Let's just say you buy a bunch of tape from Amazon, you package it really well, you hype it up super well. Is that going to be considered a better tape than someone who doesn't hype up their tape as hard?
Well, it has nothing to do with the hype. That's why I said I wouldn't say anything at all. I don't have to hype it. Just go ahead, try it yourself. I guarantee you there's no break-in time with that.
Hell yeah. Okay, standing behind the tape.
Because I personally, that's one of the things that I couldn't get, tape without break-in time.
Yeah.
So I needed something that didn't have break-in time. So I'm not even going to tell you nothing. If you feel like that, that's how you feel. You know, I'm just going to give you a sheet of tape and I guarantee you're going to buy it.
I love it. Talk to me about how long it took you to land on this specific one, right? Because obviously there's trial and error. You know, would you say you tried out 10 tapes, 5 tapes?
I was one and done.
One and done?
One and done.
Damn.
It was a for sure shot.
That was it?
That was it.
I love it. Damn. That quick.
That I was surprised myself. But that was it. One and done, for sure shot.
Okay. Here's another question here for you. Granted, I know you ride for some teams and stuff like that, but would you ever, as the owner of the Yerrr shop or your tape or your products, would you ever consider yourself a part of the Yerrr team? Would you ever turn yourself pro for Yerrr?
Nah. I have a team.
Okay.
But would I consider myself as a...
Like, would you consider yourself a writer for the brand Yerrr Tape?
You know, actually, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you ever consider yourself pro? Would you ever consider yourself making yourself pro or turning yourself pro?
I mean, it's not like boards or nothing, so it's just tape.
Okay.
Yeah, boards is a different story because you get a pro model and it's all the other jazz, but tape is just tape.
Right, but it's not just a tape company because you also release rails, right? So what you're saying is there's no chance we're going to get your boards?
Maybe.
Too much of an exclusive?
No, it's not exclusive. It's just something that I've considered, but it needs to be planned.
Okay.
So right now it's just an idea rather than an action.
I get it. Okay. You've dropped the tape. You've dropped the rails, which are sick, by the way.
Thank you.
What else in the future can we expect as far as more obstacles, merch, wheels, trucks, decks?
I got merch
what
too.
Else are we thinking? Hell yeah, we do got the merch.
Yeah.
Okay. Hoodies? Coming
Hoodies,
soon?
yeah. Hoodies.
I need a big boy hoodie. 2X.
I got you.
All right. Need that big boy hoodie. Okay. So let's talk about the DMs that you probably get as a brand owner. The sponsor me, right? Sponsor me, can have some free tape, yada, yada. Is that the best way to get sponsored by a fingerboard brand? If not, as someone who's been sponsored by many companies, what advice would you give to someone who's actively looking for a fingerboard sponsor?
Well, me personally, I think the biggest aspect in getting sponsored is personality. I think that's at the top of the list.
Okay.
A personality comes in different forms. It's how you make your videos, you yourself, your style, the way you do tricks, even maybe the way you talk, because there's different reasons why people get drawn into these fingerboarders pages. Because if I see FB or I see a fingerboard in your bio, your thumbnails of your clips, all right, I'm already expecting to see clips.
Okay.
So like your skill level is just like, okay, you're good, you're not good. All right, what else do you have? It goes beyond just using the fingerboard. It's like you yourself. Can you draw in like a crowd? Okay. And like the crowd that you do draw in, it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be small. Just whatever crowd that you draw in, why are they drawn to you? That's the most important thing.
Hell yeah.
Because I've seen fingerboarders that aren't that good get sponsored by big companies because of something else. They have something else about them.
They have that thing.
The aura. Like it's the personality.
Okay.
But you do have to have, like, that's just top of the list. The second thing is skill level.
Okay.
The third thing I look at is you can have an amazing level of skill, but you have to know how to film yourself.
Okay.
That's very important.
Total package.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for me, when I get those DMs and people like, oh, yo, sponsor me and this, that, I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm all here for it.
Have you ever sponsored anyone that sent you that?
Nah. But I'm here for it.
I like it, but I ain't going to sponsor you.
That doesn't mean you aren't on my, on the watch list.
Okay.
But I like it.
Okay.
It's personality. I kind of believe in if you want something, go take it. Go for it.
Hell yeah.
Like, how would I know you want to get sponsored by me? Like, using my tape, you could just like the tape. You might not want to be sponsored.
Yeah.
At least you're letting me know.
Okay. When looking at people's pages and you're kind of determining like who you're going to sponsor, are you more looking for super hard technical tricks that may not be the cleanest? Or are you looking for something that is super clean, super bolts, but may not be like the most hardest technical trick?
Like for my personal team, if I'm looking for somebody to sponsor?
Sure.
You know, I don't like tricks that aren't the cleanest.
Okay.
But that might not be your role on a team. Like,
interesting.
You know, like basketball, you got the point guard, the shooting guard. Everyone has a different position that they play.
Right.
So to me, it's not all about tricks.
Okay.
We could work on that. We can work on you getting clean tricks. I could have a 20-second conversation with you, and then you'll be like, all right, I can't take those.
Okay.
Make sure I lock in. Like, you can't get whacked.
Okay.
20 seconds, it'll change that. But the other stuff that matters, like the personality and, you know, knowing how to, like, record yourself speaking and stuff like that, that's more important to me.
I see that.
Because that takes longer to change than someone not getting a clean clip.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
In 2025, can a brand be truly successful without having a social media platform?
No, absolutely not.
So for some of these older brands that kind of think like, I'm already established, like, no need to pour so much into social media. Good decision, bad decision.
That's a bad decision. Getting too comfortable, someone's going to take your spot, and fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Internet moves fast.
The world moves fast.
Hell yeah. I like that. Like 1 year on the internet is like, or 1 year in the real world is like 5 minutes on the internet.
Yeah.
It's quick. It goes quick.
Really fast.
I wanted to ask you, since before we move on to, I kind of want to talk about Fingerrama, but you know, one thing that comes to mind is when we're talking about social media, I wanted to ask you, a couple days ago, everyone was talking about like the TikTok ban and stuff like that. Being that you're, you know, obviously you have multiple platforms that you post on and stuff like that. TikTok being one of the more notable ones for you. What was your take on the TikTok ban, and did you ever consider joining Red Note?
Red Note, no.
No.
The TikTok ban, I look at life like that was then, this is now. If that's how it is, that's how it is. I can't change it. But I was okay with that because we still had Instagram. It was just like, all right, I have one less platform to post on. Well, that's just how I felt about it. I think the CapCut thing, though, was a little too much.
Yeah.
That was too much. But
I was surprised how many people use CapCut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I use CapCut for longer stuff, but not shorter stuff. And I was surprised that like so many people were like really bummed out on that.
Yeah, I even paid for like the premium subscription.
God damn.
On CapCut.
Damn. There you go. I was about to say,
CapCut.
Premium subscription. Like when you first sign up, it's like $2.99 for the first month. Oh, we're talking about CapCut. Never mind.
This guy.
My bad. Okay, I want to talk about Fingerrama, right? Because aside from all your own clips and the social media stuff and the Yerrr Tape stuff, Fingerrama is like this huge online game escape tournament, right? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you've had 3.
Yeah.
And each one feels like it gets bigger and bigger and better. Pause.
Pause, yeah.
Yeah, pause. Yeah. But, you know, I want to talk about Fingerrama because it essentially it's an online game escape. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of the times it's bringing people together on the internet, which through fingerboarding is actually kind of crazy, right? Because a lot of us are, even people in this room, like we're all friends because of like mini skateboards.
Yeah.
I'm going to pause on I feel, just to be sure. Pause on that one. But talk to me about the early stages of Fingerrama. Where did that kind of come from? Give me the backstory.
So when I started fingerboarding again, that was October 17, 2023.
Okay.
I went to Zoomies and I bought a slush coat board.
Okay. One of the ground boards?
Huh?
One of the ground boards?
Yeah, the ground.
Okay.
Because I was already used to foam tape, bearing wheels, and just like decent trucks, bushings. I was already used to all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm messing around with it. And I realized like I still got it. So I started making TikTok clips. And because I don't know why. I thought I was the only fingerboarder around. I thought I was the only fingerboarder in New York. Then I seen one of the homies, Ghostly, he was live.
Yeah.
I didn't know him at that point, but he was just live. And I was just like, there's more people.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was trying to build my follow count up so I could go live. That took maybe 3-4 months.
Right. Because what was it? It was like 1,000 followers, right? To go live?
When I was doing it, it was 800.
800.
I thought it was 1,000, but at 800 they gave it to me.
Okay.
Pause. But yeah. So at that point, I was just like, all right. So I know you fingerboard. Fingerboard. I'm just like, all right. So I want to play skate because it was just a way to interact with other people.
Yeah.
But also to show that like I was good too, especially because I was like new to the platform.
Yeah.
So that's how it all happened. I just started playing just everybody in skate.
I think we've played skate on live.
I think I
lost, just for the record. I think I lost.
That was like way after. This was in the beginning. Like that's how I met Jet.
Yeah.
That's how I met Keck, Yusuf.
Yo.
Void. I knew Void
kind of hard. Like you Keck.
I don't know.
Pause. Just in case. At least say keck flip.
Keck flip.
You know? All right, go ahead.
Hito, Varho, Danny Wang. Who else was I playing in skate?
The whole gang. You play you see I'm gonna say it's a new guy, but chances are he's not new, but Buck Boards. I feel like he's always live.
Yeah, every time I go on TikTok.
Dude, it's like I feel like it's Ghostly, it's you, it's Keck, it's Jet, and it's Buck Boards that are always live. And it's like how
yeah, I mean I kind of stopped going live every day, kind of, because life gets in the way. But
for sure.
Yeah, every time I go on TikTok, Buck Boards is live.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Would that be a route that you would say that some people can go to kind of build their following up?
Oh, definitely. It worked for me.
I was about to say, yeah, because I think that you're, aside from your clips and your videos and stuff, but going live, like, I feel like you were live, man, when you first started, it was just like going crazy.
Because going live is kind of like, how I used to look at it was kind of like watching an episode of a show.
Okay.
So, and then, you interact with people, you start to remember their names, you remember their accounts, you guys talk. It's more like they're watching me do like whatever. But
yeah,
it's regular conversations. Like one guy, my guy Gio, told me he was having a baby.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Gio, he had the baby. Just a whole bunch of stuff. People ask you like life advice, like what to do if they're getting bullied for fingerboarding.
There you go.
Just a whole bunch of different things. So people grow to like you versus liking your clips.
I like that.
Then they can just like it all.
I love it. Tying back into Fingerrama, right? You're going live. You're playing skate with everyone because you want to essentially looking for that title of top dog. So it's safe to say that that you have like a competitive side
Yeah,
when it comes 100%. To fingerboarding. Okay, I like that. Where does the name Fingerrama come from? I mean, obviously it's a good name, but when was that like a light bulb moment? It's like, oh, Fingerrama.
Who did you? Was it you? Yeah. Okay. Like so that. Yeah. So I guess I don't know where it was just like.
Okay.
That was it. One and done.
It clicks. It hits.
But the whole thing got created because I was like heavily watching the barracks.
Oh yeah.
And I was looking for a tournament to join.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? I might as well make one. But then it's just like you start thinking like, oh, I can't get all these guys in person.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I go live every day. I play people on skate on live every day.
Yeah.
So I just make them play each other.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
To an outsider, right? Your average person that may not realize how much work goes into planning something as like a contest like Fingerrama. Give us a brief overview of what all goes into it. Because even like this last one, right? How many people did you have?
16.
16 people. So give us an overview, because I'd imagine trying to work with 16 different schedules and and then you're judging each game, and then so give us an overview of what all goes into that.
Forget the last one. The second one, I had 32 people.
Okay.
And like 24 sponsors. So that was the biggest tournament that I had to deal with.
Yeah.
It's time consuming. It took time every single day of my life, every day. You got to be on top of everything and every pause and everybody.
I was about to say, immediately Jake's like,
you have to, you got to, first you got to deal with the sponsors.
Okay.
You got to get the sponsors. Then you have to make sure that they're actually sending out the packages. You have to remind them, because they're busy people too. You got to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
They said they would do it. Okay, they'll do it.
Heck yeah.
So you just got to be on top of them. Pause. And just make sure everything's going smoothly with that. Then you have to pick the riders. Who's going to play? And like, I don't necessarily want a tournament that's just like, all right, these 16 people are not even close to these other 16 people. I want to evenly match, so you don't know on paper who's going to win.
Okay.
So
have you ever turned anyone down?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Okay.
It's just like, it's just not the right
fit.
It's not the right move.
Because that's some pretty high level like skating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's some killers.
There is a status quo that I would want to keep. That like, if you're not at that bar, it makes no sense for you to even be there.
You can say it if you're ass. You can say it.
That's up to them,
if they're cheeks. Talk to me about Fingerrama 1 And I ask about it because if I'm not mistaken, there was a bit of controversy surrounding Fingerrama 1. The controversy was that you were the person who founded it, but you also competed in it, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Do you feel like looking back that was an oversight? Maybe I shouldn't have competed. Still not a big deal. Or what's your thought? What are your thoughts on that?
It doesn't matter. I can't like cheat a game of skate.
Okay.
You know, if I land, I land. If I don't, I don't. But now looking at it, I still feel the same way. Like if I want to play, I'm gonna play.
Okay.
I'll just have someone else step in. Like Jet Li helps me run the Fingerramas now, so he's the other half of Fingerrama. So if I want to play, he's gonna host the games. Okay. Like he'll do the whole tournament.
Okay.
But as far as me being in it, there's a certain level of competition that I want to keep, like a high bar competition.
Yeah.
That doesn't. It's just like, do you think I'm better than you because I played in the tournament?
Mm-hmm.
It's how you feel.
Right.
It's reflecting.
Okay.
If it's a high level competition, why can't I play in it? Because I made it. I can't cheat it.
Well,
there's no favoritism.
For optics though, right? Like you're the person reaching out to these sponsors. And so if you were the one who won, to an outsider, it's like it optics look bad. Would you agree or no? That's
why I don't do it anymore.
Okay.
I would rather not.
So you don't care, but you do see the optics and how it could look bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I just kind of let the tournament do its own thing.
Okay.
But the tournament isn't me. It's its own entity. So if I wanted to play in it, it's the tournament. It's its own thing. Okay. It's not like it's. I wanted to grow past it being beyond like my tournament.
Yeah.
Like I may have founded it, but the tournament is its own thing. It's its own thing. So if I wanted to play in it, like I said, Jet Li will host it, and it's all good.
Okay. Fair enough. Can we expect another Fingerrama in the future? How do you plan to keep it fresh? Because you've done 3. So are we talking another Fingerrama 4 and then it's just game of skate, or are we going to start adding obstacles, making it crazy, or what are we thinking?
I only strictly want a game to skate. Obstacles is a little difficult because everyone would have to have the same exact obstacle for it to be fair.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Like one can't have a round rail and the other one have a flat bar. It's not going to work. But yeah, definitely more Fingerramas. I hope one day we see Fingerrama 45.
Damn.
Yeah.
That'd be great. You're going to have to start doing the Mike Schneider and doing 2 a year.
I think the first one was 2 a year. I mean, it was 2 in 1 year.
45. I'm like, bro, you're going to be like 60. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's going to keep going with or without me.
Dude, that'd be tight. All right. I want to talk. So we've talked about, obviously, the brand. We've talked about social media, your early life. I want to touch base with you on like yourself as a fingerboarder. I wanted to ask you, who are your current sponsors?
Sponsored by Dude Guy, and I'm sponsored by Tommy's Tech Shop.
Are they do obstacles, or what is Tommy's Tech Shop?
He does a little bit of everything. He's a 3D print genius.
Okay.
So if I haven't, like, how I got sponsored by him was I like to ride my setups very tight. I can't find any other bushings for the life of me. So I hit him. I'm just like, yo, can you 3D print bushings for me? Because like the Tech Deck bushings, that's way too. Yeah. There's no response in there.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I think so. I could try. Then he just tried it and whipped it up, and it was a go.
Damn.
And I was like, all right, cool. You should sell those. And then he was just like, be on the team. I'm just like, all right, cool. So that's how that went.
Okay. What about your Dude Guy sponsor? How did that work out?
Oh, Dude Guy. One day I was I don't even remember what I was doing. It's recent too. It's maybe 2-3 months now, maybe like 2 months that I've been on the team. I'm just chilling, not checking my phone. I check my phone maybe like 8 hours. He added us to a group chat.
Okay.
And then that was it. I didn't know for like 8 hours, but the group chat has been going on.
God damn. Checking your DMs. I think that's what happened with him and this guy. He got put in the Pyro group chat and then just never replied, and everyone's like welcoming him to the team.
Yeah, it was just like that.
I love that. All right, that's sick. Now, for everyone that's watching, it's clear that there was a board sponsor involved.
Yeah.
You didn't mention the board sponsor.
Yeah.
Safe to say, what's the status on that?
I'm just a free agent, playboy.
Free agent.
That's it.
I love it. Free agent. All right. Sounds good. Well, here's an interesting question. That company turned you pro. You're not on the team. Do you still consider yourself like a pro fingerboarder?
If you want my honest answer?
Yeah. I mean, no, lie to me.
I consider myself pro before that.
Oh, shit. Imagine, bro, that's hard, low key, turning yourself pro. Just be like, I'm pro. I mean, you got the fucking bag of tricks. Anyone who would argue that, you would just play him and skate and then,
How I look at it, I see like pros.
Okay.
And then I see pros.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I'm not a pro.
He's spitting.
You know what I mean? Because
coming back to the freestyle. I'm just saying, he's spitting. Okay.
I see that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people would be afraid to speak like this on the internet, but it is what it is. A board company turning you pro don't make you pro.
Damn.
You did not earn those stripes.
Gotta put that on a t-shirt.
That's just how I feel.
I love it. Talk to me about your dream sponsors.
My wheel sponsor, Dude Guy, was one of my dream sponsors, and I got it.
That's sick.
For boards and bushings, and I guess you could say Tommy's Tech Shop was a dream sponsor too, because he's the only bushing that like I could use.
Okay.
Like not even like I'm saying that over someone else's. He's the only company that makes the bushings that I can use.
Damn.
So that is a dream come true.
Okay. Okay. Any other dream sponsors? What are your go-to trucks?
Delhi.
What are your go-to decks at the moment?
Which county?
Damn. Shout out Big Eric. Big Bad Eric in the cut.
Shout out ET.
There you go.
Shout out to the game.
What current music, or like currently, what are you listening to? What's on your playlist? What kind of music you like?
Right now, I listen to a lot of Bossman D-Lo.
Damn.
So like you'll hear that in my edits, but honestly, I like all kind of music. If I'm in the car by myself, you're not gonna know what's gonna come next. It could be a rock song, it could be someone singing their heart out, it could be Mariah Carey.
Damn, shout out Mariah Carey.
You never know.
Damn. Okay. Well,
generally, I like a lot of rap.
I'm gonna test you on that. I'm gonna test you on what you just said. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Yeah, you see that right there.
You like everything but Taylor Swift?
I don't know. I just maybe if you start singing one, I'll be like, yeah, I know that one, but I don't know if I have a favorite. I can't even name a song.
We were both young when I first saw you. No.
Shout out Taylor Swift.
Shout out Taylor Swift. I love that. All right. What is one fun fact about growing up in New York that most people probably don't know? And who are some of your biggest supporters?
A fun fact growing up in New York that people don't know.
Oh, you know what? I got a more specific question. Scratch that. Talk to me about what is a chopped cheese?
Okay.
Give me that. Because, we all seen the videos, right?
Yeah.
Can't forget the Bev, right? And they're like, yo, give me this and that, right? Give us the insight from an actual New Yorker.
Okay, a chopped cheese is just a hamburger patty.
Okay.
And they chop it up. That's it.
Okay.
The cheese in there too.
Okay. I like that.
But that's really like the protein in there is just the hamburger patty.
Okay.
And it's chopped up. That's it.
All the videos of people adding in like fucking toaster strudels and all that. Do you fucking
that's blasphemy, bro. I don't even. Real New Yorkers don't do that. That whole Akiway thing, we're not doing that, bro. I have never met anyone who has been there. That is a social media thing.
Sure. All right. When J-Lo said that when she goes to get her chopped cheese, she gets an orange drink, what was she talking about?
I don't even know what that was. She don't know what she's talking about.
Okay. So she's not from the block is what you're saying.
I don't know what orange drink. I have no idea. You walk into a deli right now, there's 1,000 orange drinks. There's no orange drink.
I like how J-Lo's just taking strays right now. You know what I mean? We're just like, did the pod just violent, bro.
She doing what she doing.
All right. Shout out J-Lo. No, maybe not shout out J-Lo.
Shout out J-Lo.
Okay. But she's not from the block.
She's from her block.
That doesn't know what orange drinks are.
I don't know. J-Lo older. She an old head now, so I don't know.
Pause on the old head.
She know what she's talking about.
All right. Any travel plans, any fingerboard travel plans for 2025?
Fingerboard Con in Massachusetts.
Okay.
That's the only one I know for sure.
Okay. Sounds good. As a family man, how do you find time to balance everything? I ask because even me, sometimes people will ask about like the kids and the wife and all this stuff like that. And then balancing it all with the social media. How do you find time to obviously be a family man, run your brand, do social media? How do you find that balance?
You just make time for it.
Okay. I like how it's answered without an answer.
That's the only thing you could do is just make time for it.
Okay.
Like if you don't have time for it today, do it tomorrow. If you don't have time for it tomorrow, do it the next day or whenever you schedule to do it, but do it. Okay. That's the only way it's going to get done. If you do it done. You don't got to take 1,000 steps a day. You could do the compound effect. One small little thing every day builds something massive.
I love that. I recently asked the internet if they had questions for Esco. So we're going to go over a couple questions from Instagram. Not looking for long answers. Cool?
Cool.
What are your thoughts? And just so you know, I'm not fucking with you.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on companies that say they make their decks but actually just buy them from China?
My thoughts on it? Get it how you live.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
That's more business than like care.
But I'm saying, they're asking your opinion on it.
Oh, my opinion?
Your opinion is just no opinion.
I don't really have an opinion on it. Get it how you live. If they're good, they're good. If you're buying good stuff, that's cool. But just don't step to guys that are making them.
I like that.
That's it.
I like that. Which wants to know how many damn pairs of Tims does this man own?
Tims? I don't even know if I own a pair of Tims currently. But I've had Tims. Like in life, I've had some Tims. I have flavors too, I'm not going to lie.
Okay. I like that. Let's see. Would you still ride for your previous board sponsor if they didn't offer you a pro model?
At the time?
Yeah. So, like, if that was never part of the conversation, would you have accepted their offer to ride for the team?
Yeah. The conversation came after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, it's fair to say no bad blood in the split.
No, none at all.
I love that. I love that. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you 2 and you give me back 1, right? I'm going to say...
Pause.
Hard pause. I'm going to say red or blue. You just say red, right? No, giving no thought, no explanation. Are you ready for this?
All right.
A little bit of a speed round.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Short form or long form content?
Short form.
Cali or New York?
Cali.
In the Muska and the Tims?
In the Muskas.
Shout out Sweat Dog. Blackriver or Dynamic?
Delhi.
Ooh, he had that fucking queued up. Shout out Sydney. Pro wheels or pro trucks?
Pro wheels.
Drake or Kendrick?
Drake.
Did he do it?
He did it.
God damn, shout out Diddy. Oh, wait, no shout out Diddy. Hell no. Rescind. Hey, yo.
Freaky.
Rescind. Yo. Rescind. So you've never been to a Diddy party? Okay, on that note, here we go. Smash, Marry, Kill, Influencer Edition. Jake PFB, Manny G, me, go.
Everybody's dead.
Okay. So you're smashing us after you kill us? Or where does the smash come in?
That's it. There's no smash and there's no marriage. Everybody just got to die.
Okay. I mean, in what order, though, are you killing us?
Pause.
What? No, I mean, I'm just saying.
I can't answer it anymore.
If you're going to kill all 3 of us, at least tell us the order.
Pause. I can't answer it.
Okay. Fair. Would you kill Jake first? I don't know if I want to watch Manny die. He killed me first. I don't know if I'd want to watch Jake die.
For some reason, Jake dying last.
Yeah. Death by blowing your back out. There we go. All right, Esco, thank you so much for being on the Big Spin. You've reached the end of your Big Spin podcast. It's been fun. It's been real. And seriously, in all seriousness, I love what you're doing with Yerrr Tape. I'm excited for you. I'd love to see you win. Thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you, man.
All right, Big Spin Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
God damn.